here we go. Aloha, welcome once again, friends, shifters, light guardians from all across this beautiful holographic matrix. My name is Brendan, aka Wolf, aka Wolf Shield, welcoming you back to another very exciting live broadcast here through Paradigm Shift Central, a portal for inspirational conscious media. And this is, of course, going to be another very powerful, deep, transformational, guided story meditation that we are doing. And I am so honored to be able to be hosting this, to be in the company of such amazing people. So for those of you listening to this in the present, for those of you listening to this in the future, please feel free to share this with your friends. Please feel free to let them know that we are here, that we are live, that we are broadcasting, that we have an important ceremony to be able to create here together. And we're going to get right into it because, of course, tonight is the super blood wolf moon eclipse. So this is going to be the last lunar eclipse until May 2021. So thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing to show up to this. Again, whether you're listening to this in the future or in the present, it is equally appreciated. And so what we're going to be doing here as we get into this, I'm going to give you guys a brief introduction as to what the project is, what the community is, very quickly, for those of you who may be entirely new. We're going to give you an overview as to what to be able to expect from this meditation. And I can tell you right off the bat that this meditation is going to be different from probably a majority of the meditations that you've done. I mean, unless you've already done meditations with myself in the community, then you'll probably know what to expect. But for those of you who have never done these before, I'll tell you what to expect, because these are more not just like meditations, but it's a story meditation. We go deep with it. There's characters and everything like that. So, and then from there, we're going to get you situated. At this point, I would just encourage you to start getting your space ready, meaning if you want to get some pillows, get what you need to get comfortable, get a glass of water, get a notebook and a pen so you can have it next to you so you can write down, get whatever you need. Go ahead, sage the space up a bit, whatever you need, whatever works for you. And for this one, you're going to want to stay awake, so find a place to sit down. Again, I usually encourage people to like sit on a bed. When you're sitting on a bed, you can kind of just like prop a pillow up behind your back, and then you can put a pillow on your lap. That usually works for me, but you want to have that straight spine as much as possible. And then ideally just compared to lying on your back, because if you do that, you might fall asleep. And again, whatever works for you, but for this one, we want to be able to help you stay awake. So just as a quick introduction, and before we even just get into this, for everyone here, please feel free to just like not only drop some 1111s to confirm that you guys are here and you're sending the love, and I can already see plenty of 1111s, but please feel free to even just like leave where you're tuning in from, not even for myself, but for other people in the chat. That's always a great thing to be able to see where all these pillars of light are emerging across the grid as we continue to transform the world and shift the consciousness. And with that said, as a quick introduction, Paradigm Shift Central, a portal for inspirational conscious media. Those of you who have been involved with this in the past, you know that this is something that's continuously growing. We've been doing this for 10 years. This is about building a global team of shifters, people who are actively helping shift the paradigms through intentional acts of compassion and courage and creativity. And so what we're doing right now, without even having to get too much into it, I'm just encouraging you to stay tuned for more updates, because there's been some huge transformations. Tabula rasa, new year, new us, new ways, new forms. And so through the Paradigm Shift Central project, what you're going to be seeing more of in the future through the main website, which we are getting ready to release this week. This is like the soft release of the website, which stay tuned, because I'm not giving you the URL for it, but tune in this week and stay connected with me and you'll make sure that you get it. But basically, you're going to be seeing this platform where people in the community who are creating conscious media, who are creating inspirational videos, we're helping feature their content through the Paradigm Shift Central, through this portal, to be able to help get their message out, to be able to help inspire other people, to be able to help create real world action. So this is very, very powerful. And of course, we're always encouraging people to go out there, to be shifters, to engage in acts of shiftivism, free hugs, planting conscious seeds, having those conversations with strangers, doing the inner alchemy, going through that transformation, creating physical community meetups, all of those little things that make the big difference. So that's kind of the core aspect of the project. So if that sounds like something you want to continue to be involved with, then welcome. You are here. You have arrived. And so with that said, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about what this meditation is, and then you're going to get ready, and then we're going to get into it, because this meditation will probably go for less than an hour, but I want to be able to make sure that we finish it in time so that everyone can like run outside and go look at the eclipse as it's happening. And I want you to like go like howl at the moon and stuff like that. Don't worry, we'll get some practice during the meditation. Spoilers. So just a quick shout out to everybody tuned into this. We can see that there are people tuned in from Saskatoon, Canada, Vancouver, I'm in Ontario, Canada, go Team Canada. We got people from Virginia, USA, New Jersey. We got people from Warwick, New Mexico, California, Chicago. We got people from England and New Hampshire and all over this beautiful planet. So thank you again, everyone, for being here. And please feel free to connect with each other in the chat, you know, so just know that you're allowed to do that. So if you guys want to like share your Instagram handles, absolutely, please feel free. That's a core part of the project, is helping people connect in that way. So just as some quick numbers, we got about 42 people tuned in on YouTube, and we got about 25 tuned in on Facebook. So that's some beautiful numbers. Thank you again, everyone, for being here. So moving right into this, honoring your time, honoring you for being here. Again, these meditations that we do, they're a little bit different. And so I want to be able to just invite you to get into the mindset of this. The intention behind these meditations is to be able to create transformational experiences through the power of story. And so without even telling you exactly what's going to happen within this meditation, because of course we want the story to unfold naturally, what we'll do going into it, the first steps will be simply to relax, connect with our breath, and then we're going to scan our body and we're going to relax our body and move into stillness. The intention behind moving into stillness is that it allows us to turn our creativity inwards, to be able to activate these inner worlds, to be able to activate our senses inside. And so we're going to scan the body. And when we scan the body, we're going to go through from feet to head, and we're going to relax each part of our body. And as we're doing this, you can think of it as calibrating. You can think of this as kind of like meditation is very much a form of advanced spiritual technology in that sense. And so once we calibrate, then from there, we're going to move into the space of the story. And this isn't really spoilers. This is just getting you ready for it. But this story, we're going to move into a forest, something that we commonly do in many meditations. And then from there, the story will unfold. And that's pretty much all I need to say at this point. And so I just invite you to be present with yourself, to be open to the experience, and to just allow whatever unfolds to naturally unfold, and to know that the intention behind this is to continue to help all of us activate. And in theme with the eclipse, and in theme with this supermoon, and in theme with this wolf moon, and it's a wolf moon just because like every moon has kind of like a name to it, but this one happens to be wolf moon. And so for me, knowing that it's been like a couple weeks since we've done a broadcast here through Paradigm Shift Central because of the new year and new calibrations, and now to be able to step into it on the full moon, on the eclipse, on the wolf moon, it's very powerful. Not only for myself to feel the call to be able to meet up here, because I mean, you know, I could have not done this. I could have just been like, yeah, you know, it's a cool idea, but to me, this is important. To me, this is an opportunity. To me, this is like one of those moments in time where we get the chance to show up, the energy is ripe, and then we get to amplify the vibration that we are creating together as a team, as a tribe, as a pack. And so, just as context, for those of you who are just like, what? Like, Wolf Moon, Wolf Shield, what's going on here? Wolf Shield, just as quick context, because people are just like, where does that name come from? And why is the wolf so important to me? And why is this meditation so important to me? And why am I so happy to share it with you? And then we're going to get right into it. My middle name is Wolf Shield. And that is actually a translation from the actual version of my middle name, which is Randall, Randall. And you can literally Google this. And it was one of those things that really tripped me out one day, because I always had an affinity for wolves. I always grew up. I always felt like this strong wolf connection. This wolf is like this wisdom holder, this teacher, this leader, this path seeker, this path like creator. And then growing up, I always felt this calling to wolf. And then one day I was kind of like, I wonder what my middle name means, you know? Like, I know what my first name means, but I don't know what my middle name means. And I'm like Googling it and I'm typing it in. And like, as I hit enter, I'm like, I got a feeling it's probably going to be something about wolves. And then I hit enter, and lo and behold, Randall literally translate from like Viking Nordic origin to Wolf Shield. So that's a bit of my origin story there. For those of you who are just like, did he choose this name? And I'm like, yeah, I did. Like, from the higher dimensional realms in the same way you choose your names. So for me, being here in this meditation is very important, because as Wolf, I acknowledge you as Wolf. I acknowledge us as Wolf. I acknowledge the power that we create as a pack, as a tribe of Wolf. And so there's a lot that I'm encoding into this story that's very personal from my own energy, to be able to help guide you through this. So I'm going to be with you. I'm going to be with you through this story. You'll understand more as we get into it. So with that said, other than all the other stuff that I've mentioned, I just encourage everyone to get nice and comfortable. Please feel free to share this broadcast. We're going to get right into it. We're going to get right into the breathing, and then from there we'll get right into the story, and then we'll wrap it up, and you guys can go outside and go look at that beautiful full moon and enjoy that eclipse tonight. So other things I just want to mention, of course, if you're a fan of what Paradigm Shift is creating and the content that we provide for the community, please feel free to check out the Patreon. We got a link for that up in the top of this video on YouTube. In that corner, you'll see a little thingamajig. You can press that, but the links are down below. Through there, you can also get your very own Light Guardian Crystal. And of course, for those of you who already have your Light Guardian Crystal, please feel free to keep this with you during the meditation. You can hold it with you. You can lay it out in front of you. You can use it to activate the grid. And of course, for those of you who may be wondering what these things are, these are advanced spiritual technology exclusive to the Paradigm Shift Central Project. They're tools, toys, and talismans. I hand make them for you. They are beacons of light to be able to help. They're just fun to play with, quite frankly, but they're pretty awesome, and they are real quartz crystal. And you can get those through signing up to the Patreon with a monthly donation, and also at the questitemshop.com. So quick little shameless plug there. Again, happy to share these with you. So let's move right into this. Thank you again, everyone. And as always, it is an honor to be able to create this space with you. So as we get into the meditation, I'm going to switch to the sigil, the Paradigm Shift sigil. You won't see me on screen. You'll be focusing inwards. And then by the end of it, we'll come back, we'll relax, we'll party for a little bit. And yeah, so let's do this. Let's move into this. Okay, so like I said, at this point, inviting everyone to get nice and comfortable, to get yourself ready for the meditation. And the music for this is from our friends at Power Thought Meditation Club. The link for them is in the info for this video on YouTube as well. And let me just double check, make sure that things are ready to go. And we are good to go. All right. I'll expect the live chat to go quiet at this point. And again, let's really make the most of this. Let's allow the energy that we're creating here to continue to be embodied, to continue to be something that we carry with us beyond this meditation. You showing up to this meditation, yeah, it's fun, but this is an investment for yourself. This is an act of self-love, simply by you being here, simply by you being able to receive the benefits, the keys, the magic that this meditation has for you. And it's going to be different for everyone. So thank you again, everyone. Switching over to the Paradigm Shift sigil on screen now, and let's get ourselves nice and comfortable. And with that said, we will officially begin the meditation. Get some water if you need it. So thank you again, everyone, for being here. Thanking yourself for being here, for showing up on this moment, this opportunity, this potent portal that the universe has ready for us to be able to utilize, to be able to help amplify, to be able to receive the gifts of this present moment. I invite you to get nice and comfortable, to be able to relax yourself. Shake any part of your body that you need to. Straighten up your spine. Get your pillows on your lap. Find a place for your hands. Prepare yourself to move deeper into a place of stillness as we go into this meditation. The more that you're able to focus on your stillness, the more you'll be able to focus. The less you'll be able to focus. The more The more you can be still without having to think about it, the more you can focus on the depth of this journey. So allow yourself to sit nice and comfortably, straighten up the spine, and together we'll begin by connecting with our breath. Gentle inhales through the nose. Gentle exhales through the nose or the mouth. Again, gentle inhales through the nose. Gentle exhales through the nose or the mouth. Continue to allow the rhythm of your breath to naturally unfold. In this moment, allow yourself to simply feel the shift into the feeling of stillness, into the feeling of peace, into the feeling of presence. As you continue to breathe, you feel the inhale meeting the exhale meeting the inhale. With each breath becoming more relaxed, as you feel yourself shifting deeper into the preparation to begin your meditation. And we will begin simply by bringing awareness to the different parts of our body. And when we do this, gently focusing on them, imagining even just a slight warmth and allowing each part of your body to relax, giving yourself the permission to move deeper into that place of stillness. So as you continue to breathe, bringing your awareness to your feet, to your shins, and to your knees. And gently allowing your feet, your shins, and your knees to relax. Good. Bring your awareness up to your thighs, your hips, and your groin area. Gently allowing your thighs, your hips, and your groin to relax. Perfect. Continuing to breathe, moving your awareness to your torso, to your lower back, to your ribs. Allowing your torso, your lower back, and your ribs to gently relax. Moving your awareness up to your chest, to your back, to your shoulders. Again, feeling any warmth in this area, giving yourself permission to gently relax. Move and allowing your chest, your back, and your shoulders to gently relax. Next, bring your awareness to your arms, your elbows, your forearms, your hands, feeling that white light, the warmth, the energy, whatever you imagine it as, moving there simply by thinking about it with your focus and allowing your arms, your elbows, your forearms, and your hands to relax. Feeling yourself moving deeper into this place of relaxation, yet presence, awareness. Your mind is becoming sharper as you prepare to move deeper. Continuing to bring our awareness up to our neck, to the back of our neck, to our jaw. Gently allowing the neck, the back of the neck, and the jaw to relax. Bringing awareness to the tongue, releasing the tongue from the top of the mouth if you choose to. If you want to keep it there, that's fine. Bringing awareness to your cheeks, to your nose, to your eyes, your eyelids, your eyebrows, your forehead, your ears. Gently allowing your cheeks, your nose, your eyes, your eyebrows, your eyelids, your forehead, and your ears to gently relax. And bringing your awareness to the back of your head, the top of your head, straightening up your spine even by just a millimeter. and allowing the back of your head and the top of your head to gently relax. Perfect. Bringing awareness to your entire body, noticing what it feels like right now. Connecting with your breath. Allow your body to be present, yet allow your focus to begin to turn inwards. And as we continue to allow the breath to guide us, we will gently move deeper into this meditation. And so, at this point, as we begin to move into what this meditation has ready for us, we begin simply by slowly imagining ourselves standing in a forest. It is nighttime. There are no clouds in the sky to be seen. It is winter in this forest. The snow on the ground is illuminated by the light of the moon. And in this moment, you look up towards the moon. You see it high above the tree line. And at this point, you begin to bring awareness to your sensations, using your sensations to bring you deeper into the presence, into the reality of this space. And so you begin by feeling the cold air on your skin. You feel the air on your nose, on your nostrils specifically. You feel the snow on your feet. Perhaps even though you're still wearing shoes or boots, you can feel the earth underneath you. You breathe in the deepest breath that you have breathed so far today as you breathe in the cold air of this space. Deep inhale. Beautiful exhale. You observe the cold air on your breath. You can see your breath crystallizing in front of you. In this moment, you listen to the noises of the forest, and yet the noises themselves are that of almost absolute silence. Being the middle of the night, there is not much movement in the depths of winter. Some of the only noise you can hear is the rustling of the trees, snow gently falling from one branch of a pine tree to a next. And just allow yourself to be present in this space. You look around a little bit more. You allow your sensations, your smell, your hearing, your sight, the feeling, even the taste of the air, all of it to be rich. How real does it feel for you to be there right now? How real can you make this feel for you right now? The answer may even surprise you as to how real it can feel. That is because you're creating this space inside of you. That is because you are there. And as you stand there, here in this forest, you look up again at the moon shining above you, illuminated, larger than normal. You feel its light hitting your eyes, and you feel its peace in this moment. And so take a moment here to literally be in the peace of the moon. Feel the moon helping invite you into this feeling of beautiful peace. Just allow yourself to be in the gift of that moment. Deep breaths. And so you stand here in these woods, under this moon, grateful for this moment. And as you stand there looking up at the moon, another sensation arises within you. Goosebumps slowly run up your spine. A slight tingle of energy moves through your body. Your hairs gently begin to stand on end. And you can feel something, another sense, beyond just the five. One that you are familiar with. The feeling as if you are being watched. And not in a malevolent way. And with a curious feeling within your heart, you gently turn around. And as you do, you see before you a wolf calmly sitting there, looking at you, gazing at you. You are not scared in this moment. In the same way you looked at the moon, you feel a sense of peace simply by looking at this wolf. This wolf does not look like just a regular wolf, though. Its fur, neither black nor white, but rather more of a silver, illuminated within the moonlight. And its eyes, you look into its eyes, and you see eyes that appear to be familiar to you. And as you look this wolf in the eyes, a sensation moves through your heart that is accompanied with a voice. The wolf speaks to you. Welcome, my friend. I have been waiting for you. You have arrived. In this moment, you are slightly taken back as the wolf's mouth does not move, yet its voice rings loudly within not just your head, but your heart. And as it speaks, you can hear it, not just in you, but you can feel it by looking it within the eyes. The wolf continues to communicate to you. My friend, I came here for you. I came here to be able to help you, to guide you on this journey, to be able to help assist you, to show you a path that you must walk. You look to the wolf, and you feel again a sense of familiarity moving through your body. The wolf continues to speak to you. In case you were wondering, yes, we have met before, in many other dreams, in many other visions. My name is Ezra. I was sent here by my friend, Merlin. He told me that you would be coming. Tonight, on this moon, on this eclipse, within this opportunity. And so, my friend, if you are here for the reason in which I hope you are, then I invite you to follow me. For there is something important that we must do together. And in this moment, again, you feel any activation sensations and chills moving through your body. The name spoken to you by the wolf, Ezra. You have met this wolf before. You feel a deep connection with them. The wolf stands up on all fours. It gives you the message, follow me. I must take you somewhere first. The wolf begins to walk ahead, and you follow it. And as you do, the wolf walking ahead of you, you take this moment to continue to connect with your senses. You see the trees, you see the moon moving behind the trees, the light snow gently falling from the sky, landing on your skin. Ezra does not speak to you in this moment, simply looking back every few meters over his shoulder to make sure that you are still following the path. The moments continue to pass as you go deeper into the woods, quite far from where you once began. You say to Ezra, "Where is it that you are taking me?" Ezra replies, "There is a space up ahead, a sacred space, one that has been used by many before us. For you see, this space is a place that will allow us to go deep within ourselves. And on this full moon, in synchronization with the eclipse, there is something that Merlin wanted me to make sure that you experienced. Not just for tonight, but something that will change the way you see yourself, that will give you a gift moving forward that you must claim." Ezra continues to walk up ahead. You look again as you see its fur illuminating in the moonlight, reflecting back. Soon Ezra walks beyond the tree line and into a small circle emptied of trees. And yet here in this space, you see 4 rocks positioned at a distance from each other in a small formation of a circle. Each of these rocks has on them the design of a spiral. Ezra turns around and sits with his back to the rock behind him and invites you to join him inside the center of the circle. Ezra speaks to you. Go ahead. Get comfortable. Sit down. I'm going to take you somewhere. Where there's somewhere that we have to go. And that place is within. The vortex of this sacred site will help amplify the story that will guide you there. As you sit down with Ezra in front of you, you look deep into his eyes illuminating a sharp blue. You feel a deep sense of strength, eyes that have seen many stories, that hold deep wisdom, deep courage, and deep compassion. You are in awe of his presence. As you get nice and comfortable sitting in front of Ezra, you look around again and you feel the energy of this space, the stones anchoring you into the sacred moments. You see the spiral on the stones, and you are reminded of what the spiral means to you. Ezra speaks to you again. When you are ready, I want you to close your eyes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to help guide you. We are going to go deeper inside of yourself. For as we move through this full moon portal, as we move through this eclipse, it is the potent opportunity to be able to work with these energies. For you to alchemize the transformation of who you are. And so, with Ezra's instructions, you straighten up your spine and you take another deep breath. You feel the cold air moving through your lungs. Deep exhale. As you close your eyes, the forest is replaced by darkness. And Ezra's voice continues to guide you. Breathe deep, my friends. Allow the breath to help you become even more relaxed. Allow the darkness to become even darker. And as you breathe here, begin to feel yourself going deeper into yourself. Deeper into this moment. And as Ezra speaks to you, you feel a shift inside of you. Hard to put into words, yet you can literally feel yourself going deeper inside of you. You feel yourself almost going deep into an abyss inside of you. Ezra continues to guide you. As you continue to move deeper, continue to be present. 10, you are moving. 9, 8, when you reach 0, we will arrive. 7, you feel the depths of yourself being reached. 6, beyond a place that you commonly look. 5, you can feel yourself almost falling through space, reaching into microcosmic, cosmic spaces within you, cosmic dimensions within you. And as you move into this space, you begin to feel and see colors illuminating out of the darkness, like you are moving through a snowstorm or perhaps moving through stars. 5, 4, 3. Continue to move. We are almost there to where it is in which we must arrive. 2. You begin to feel yourself letting up in speed, as if beginning to gently land on the ground softly. 1. You can see and feel a ground and a surface approaching you. 0. Your feet connect with the surface. And there you stand on a ground in a space of complete darkness. Ezra is not visibly with you, but his voice is still with you. In this space, you feel calm, you feel relaxed, and before you, you see 2 mirrors, each of them slightly angled back towards you. Ezra instructs you, walk towards the mirrors, stand between them. And as you do this, you look into each mirror. And on your left, instead of seeing the reflection of yourself, what you see is a reflection of a white wolf. And on the mirror to your right, instead of seeing yourself, you see the reflection of a black wolf. You stand in this moment, feeling a wave of psychedelicness moving through your body. Ezra speaks to you. I have brought you here to show you something that you must see. I have brought you here to understand something that perhaps you have overlooked. For you see, my friend, and yes, I know that you have been told this before, that within inside of you, there are 2 wolves, a white wolf and a black wolf. The white wolf can mean many things, perhaps, and often to many, it can be seen as righteousness. It can be seen as love, as understanding. It can be seen as virtue, as loyalty. You look in the mirror and you see this white wolf looking back at you, and yet its eyes are your eyes. And you feel a wave move through your heart. Ezra next brings your attention to the black wolf. And the black wolf you see again staring back at you. The black wolf, to many, Ezra explains, can often be thought of as death, as rebirth, as sometimes disconnection, and sometimes fear. It can be thought of as disharmony, as a lack of trust. It can be many things to many people. And in this moment, I invite you to reflect on what these wolves mean to you. And as Ezra continues to talk, he continues to tell you the story of these wolves. And as he speaks to you, the wolves within the mirror stand up. and each one of them gently walks out through the mirror, standing there in front of you. Ezra explains, "You see, my friends, these two wolves are inside of you as much as they are inside of me, as much as they are inside of everyone. These wolves have been a part of our very existence since the very beginning." And as Ezra continues to speak of the story of these wolves, the two wolves begin to look at each other. And as they do, you can see them slowly beginning to snarl. You can see the fangs slowly being revealed. And you can see the hackles slowly going up on their back. Intuitively, you take steps back. You can anticipate what is about to happen. You can feel your own hackles, your own sensations moving up on your spine. Ezra continues to speak to you. "My friend, you must understand that these wolves have been battling inside of us for ages." And as he says this to you, the two wolves emerge into battle and begin to pounce at one another, snarling and biting. And you, in this moment, you can feel the fear of each of them moving through you. You are faced in the moment with the energy that is being created by their conflicts. And Ezra speaks to you, and he says to you, "Observe this. Do not ignore this. Look closely at the battle that is being fought between these two wolves, and understand why it is taking place. And not just why it is taking place, but how it in itself, how this battle is in fact a part of a bigger story. That this battle is just one chapter in a larger story. For you have been told before," and as Ezra continues to speak to you, you watch as these wolves engage in combat, pouncing around one another like mystical beasts, larger and growing in size, each one becoming more ferocious, the fear and anger of each one only enraging the other. And Ezra continues to speak to you. You can understand, and I'm sure that you have been told before, the idea that these wolves will continue to grow, that these wolves will continue to exist based on which of them you feed. And you think to yourself, yes, I have heard that story, and yes, it did resonate deeply with me. Of course, the message is simple. You feed the white one. You starve the black one. And that is how you create salvation. That is how you solve this conflict. And yet Ezra speaks to a deeper truth. And he says to you, no, that is not the full truth. That is only a fractal of the truth. For you must understand that this battle will continue to exist unless you can create the true solution to its resolution. For you must understand that simply feeding the white wolf will not stop the black wolf from appearing, that starving the black wolf will not stop it from getting angrier and even hungrier. And you must understand that these wolves represent the deeper parts of yourself. The white wolf represents everything that you love about who you are, and the black wolf, everything you despise everything you are ashamed of, everything that others have told you is wrong, everything that you feel holds you back. And yet, you must understand that your salvation is not simply in feeding the white wolf. There is something more. There is something deeper. There is another way to resolve this battle, this conflict. And as Ezra's voice continues to speak to a deeper part of your soul, the wolves continue to engage, and their frustration and their anger is felt inside of you. You can feel the fear and the sadness of each of them rippling through you. You can feel the dyadic cyclone continuing to spiral out of control. And Ezra prompts you to think deeper. He invites you to feel and reflect. He says to you, my friend, think deeper, reflect deeper, without me having to tell you. How do you bring a resolution to this conflict? I've told you that starving the black one will not end this. I've told you that feeding the white one will not end this. So then, my friend, I ask you, how do you bring balance? How do you create resolution? How do you create harmony? And you take a moment here as you breathe in the midst of chaos. And in that silence, as the cries of the wolves fade into the distance, you listen to a deeper truth within your heart. And you are reminded, you feel a truth emerging. Yes, Ezra can feel it. He can feel you coming to this understanding. He can feel you bringing forth this truth. He can feel you unearthing this deeper piece of wisdom. Yes, my friend, do you feel it? I can see it in your heart. I can see it in your eyes. You know the truth. You know the deeper part of this lesson. You know the way in which you have to take this story. You're right. Harmony comes with a deeper understanding that it is your choice to love both wolves that will bring everyone into harmony. You do not need to simply think about feeding the white wolf and starving the black wolf, but rather look at the bigger picture. For both of these wolves love you. Both of these wolves care about you. Neither of them has ever been against you. Both of them have had your best interests in mind. And so, if you can see that, if you can understand that, then you can understand that it is your path, your responsibility to love both of these wolves. And when you can do this, when you can truly do this, then you will understand and you will see that the black wolf will not continue to bark at your side, but rather it will heed to your compassion. And as Ezra says this to you, you gently begin to kneel down on one knee and then on both knees. And as you drop yourself to the level of the wolves, you say to Ezra, yes, I understand. I understand what is needed. And as you do this, you put your hands over your heart. You breathe deeply into this moment. The wolves continuing to battle in front of you. And then You gently remove your hands from your heart and you position your palms out in front of you. One palm towards the white wolf, one palm towards the black wolf. And without saying anything, these wolves slowly turn their attention to you, no longer caught in conflict with one another. And you look at both of them. And in this moment, Ezra reminding you, see these wolves not just as something separate, but as a deeper part of who you are. What does it mean for you to offer your hand to the white wolf, something you have done many times before? Yes, you love the parts of yourself that are easy to love. But what about your right hand to the black wolf? What does it mean for you to hold out your hand to the black wolf? What does it mean for you to release the shame of your own shadow? What does it mean for you to truly have compassion, to understand that the black wolf, that all the things inside of you that you thought you had to hate are in fact there asking you to love them? That they are there serving you, that they are there helping you become even stronger, to become even more embodied, that they are equally important as the white wolf. And so in this moment, with Ezra's guidance, you feel this connection deep inside of yourself. The black wolf looks at you, its teeth still showing, its lips still snarled, its hackles still up. For this black wolf is not used to your compassion. It is hesitant of your heart. And yet, it is up to you in this moment to calm this beast, to show your compassion for your shadow. And you look the black wolf in the eyes, seeing yourself in them, and you feel your heart. And in this moment, as true as it is for you, as real as this is for you, any emotions that come up, you honor them. Any tears that move through you, you see them as sacred. You see them as truth. You see them as the importance of this conversation. And as you feel this within yourself, as you reflect on what this means to you, for you to hold out your hand to that black wolf, and for you to lead the way, for your heart to be seen through your eyes, to be seen by this black wolf. And slowly, as this moment brings itself into this reality, the black wolf slowly begins to relax. Slowly, his hackles begin to move down. Slowly, its eyes connect deeper with yours. The white wolf, you look back to it, and you can see what can be thought of as a smile on its face. And with your hand held out towards it, the white wolf walks towards your hand and gently places its face into your palm, as in that moment you feel the connection of its fur on your hands. You feel an energy wave move through your body. The white wolf nuzzles into you, acting like a very compassionate dog, almost like an excited puppy. And in that moment, with the white wolf now obediently sitting next to you, you turn your attention back to the black wolf. Clearly, the black wolf still appearing hesitant, for the black wolf has been wounded in the past. The black wolf has been shamed in the past. The black wolf has been misunderstood in the past. And yet this black wolf wants nothing more than to be loved. And with your hand held out, you look deep into its eyes, and the black wolf takes its first step towards you, and then another step, and then another, and slowly, gently brings its face into your palm. And in this moment, you feel the connection of its fur connecting with your hand, moving through your entire body in a wave of energy. A sense of harmony emerges in this moment. The black wolf's eyes connect with yours as its body moves closer into you. You gently pet its head. You gently share with it your heart in this moment. Both the black wolf and the white wolf are now nuzzling you as you are there on your knees at their height, at their level, each of them standing next to you, each of them connecting with you, each of them hugging you as a dog would, licking you with their cute little dog wolf tongues. And you feel a sense of joy move through you in this moment. You feel a sense of completion in this moment. Something that throughout your life has somehow taken years to happen has now happened. You have changed a story. Or rather, this story has moved into a new chapter. For the white wolf and the black wolf are now seen as equal inside of you, are now seen as something that you have a deeper understanding of. For you love both equally, for you understand that both are there to serve you, and you honor that. You honor that by serving them with your understanding and your compassion. And so you stand up as both the wolves walk around you in circles. And you breathe into this moment as you feel the dogs walking around you. You can touch their fur. You can feel it in your hand. Each one moving in a spiral. And with your eyes closed, you lose track of which one is which, for now both are recognized as one and the same. Ezra, his voice comes back. Yes, my friend, you understand now. You can feel it, can't you? This is what I brought you here for. This was what I wanted you to be able to see. To be able to understand that in order to be one, you must be two. Understand this and become more. And in this moment, as your eyes are closed in this space, Ezra instructs you, now, my friend, open your eyes once more. And as you open your eyes, still within this space, you see another mirror in front of you. One mirror, no longer two. And in front of you, there is a wolf looking back at you from the mirror. The white wolf and the black wolf are no longer next to you. But this new wolf looking back at you, its fur is different. Neither white nor black, but rather that of a silver. And you see its eyes in you. And you move closer to this mirror. And you look deeply into the eyes of this wolf, and you see it sitting there, strong, courageous, inspired. And the wolf on the other side of the mirror places its paw up to the mirror. And as you, in front of the mirror, see back into its eyes, you place your hand on the mirror as well, where its paw is. You look into its eyes. You feel a connection in your heart. You breathe into this moment. A new wave of wholeness moves through you. A new sense of activation and embodiment is felt deep within your heart. The black wolf and the white wolf are still present inside of you, and both are now seen as kin, are seen as equal parts of the tribe of your heart. Ezra speaks to you. Good, my friends. And now, let us return from this space. Close your eyes and gently feel yourself rising up in the same way you descended from your depths. Feel yourself rising up. And as you do this, you feel yourself lifting. You feel your body becoming literally lighter. And as you move up from the same direction in which you came down, you can feel yourself embodying the silver wolf. You can feel yourself transforming into its form, into its being. You can feel its energy moving through you, like activating into a new part of who you have always been, coming forward into this moment. 5, 4, you are rising back up to the surface where you will see me and we will meet again. 3, continuing to transform. The darkness becomes light as the sights around you continue to unfold in psychedelic patterns. A wave of emotion moves through your heart. 2, 1. And as he approaches 0, you feel your speed slowing to a calm lifting, as if moving out from the depths. 0. You realign with your body there in the stone circle. You take a breath here deeply. Deep exhale. When you are ready, my friends, gently open your eyes to bring yourself back to this circle. And as you do this, the first thing you see when you open your eyes as you look down slightly towards the surface of the snow to the ground, you see your own front paws. And in this moment, with Ezra now sitting in front of you once again, it only takes you a moment to understand and to realize that you are in the form of your wolf, of your silver wolf. The very part of you that you brought forth from your depths, the treasure that you were able to receive, has now been brought to the surface. Ezra stands up on all fours, inviting you to do the same. And in this moment, you reconnect with your sensations of this space. You feel the air on your fur. You feel the snow underneath your paws. You slowly lift your paws up and down, up and down, up and down as you feel the weight of your body on the surface of the ground. The air becomes richer through your snout. You breathe in the air as you feel it on your tongue. And oddly enough, as you get excited, you feel a new sensation, yet one that is familiar, and you are reminded of the fact that yes, you do have a tail. And so you wag this tail in this moment, and Ezra, shifting from a once super serious to now a more playful attitude, invites you to play in your new wolf form, pouncing on the snow, showing you how to move, showing you how to dance as a wolf. And in this moment, you are invited to feel this, to feel the strength of this form that you are embodying, as well as the freedom of it. And Ezra, looking at you, communicates to you, now, you're ready, and there is one more thing that we have to do. So come, quickly, follow me, through the forest, go! And just like that, Ezra darts off into the woods, out of the stone circle, and you, quickly, instinctually, following right behind him, moving into the woods. You feel the ground underneath you. You feel the snow underneath your paws. You feel the air moving through you, even hitting your ears, your snout guiding the way. You see Ezra darting back left and right, moving through the tree line. Ezra looking back to you. Do you feel it? Do you feel this freedom? Can you feel this? It is beautiful. This is what you live for. This is why you are here. Let this continue to inspire you as you feel the energy moving through you. You feel the sensations activating into your body, purely brought on through the sensations of freedom, through the sensations of joy, through the sensations of this bliss. And you and Ezra continue to run through the woods as you feel the chills moving through your body, as you look high above the tree line and you're reminded again of the moon shining up above. And yet this moon is not just the moon it previously was, for you are reminded, yes, of course, while I was gone deep within the depths, the full moon has now turned into what is the beginning of the eclipse. And you see the wolf moon, you see the full moon, you see the supermoon, you see the blood moon, changing colors before your very eyes as you continue to move through the forest, following closely on Ezra's tail. The moon illuminating with a bright red hue. Ezra continues to run through the forest. You can feel your lungs pumping, and then he merges beyond the tree line, and with you right next to him. And there you stand together, approaching a slight upslant, moving towards the edge of a cliff, and with the moon shining right above where the cliff begins. And in this moment, Ezra, panting next to you, you remind yourself how to pant in this moment as you feel the energy moving through you. You can feel the air, the cold air, and Ezra calmly walking a few paces before you, invites you to meet him at the edge of the cliff. Deep sigh. You are here. You are ready. And now that you are here, I want you to simply be in this moment and to be able to receive the peace of this moon, to be able to receive the peace of the harmony that you have created inside of you. And so, in this space, silence befalls the land before you. the full moon illuminating up above you. And following Ezra's instructions, very, very simply, he tells you, remember that peace is available in any moment. We simply have to make time to receive it. So move into this space, slow down, feel the air, feel the moon, feel the courage and the proudness that you have for yourself. Feel the pride of knowing what you have done. You are worthy of this peace. So receive it. Simply sit here with me in silence. And so, with Ezra next to you, you look out over the landscape with the moon above you, no clouds in the sky, the stars illuminated. As simple as it is, you just allow yourself to receive the peace of this moment. And yet suddenly, it feels different. This peace feels slightly different. You are able to appreciate it on a deeper level. And so breathe here. Breathe into this peace. Ezra speaks to you. Every time that you see the moon, let its light, let its silence remind you of peace. Let the moon be seen as a symbol to guide you back to your peace, to your inner strength. And now, as we honor this moment, I'm sure that there is something else that you would very much like to do. For one is not simply a wolf unless they wish to howl. And so Ezra, looking over to you, reminds you, my friends, a wolf's howl is a vibration. A wolf's howl is an affirmation, a signal, a message that they put out to the world to tell the world who they are, to let the world know where they are. And so, my friends, I invite you to reflect, what does your howl mean to you? What does your howl mean to the world? Who are you here to be? And I invite you to see your howl as a deep sign of your loyalty, as a deep sign of your courage, as a deep sign of your compassion, as a deep sign of your devotion to yourself, to your friends, to your purpose, to help others find and create and to be the silver wolf that they are, for them to be able to bring about the harmony between the white wolf and the black wolf. For you must realize that simply by you doing this within yourself, you are leading the way. You are creating the path for others to be able to follow you. And that is a beautiful thing. And so when you howl at the moon, let you do it as a way to be able to see more of who you are, to show the world more of who you are, and for you to continue to activate into more layers of who you are. And so, let us do this together. And following Ezra's guidance, You are invited in this moment to either howl in your mind, to howl in your heart, to do both, and to howl out loud if you choose. And with Ezra sitting next to you, you see Ezra looking off into the distance, the red of the blood moon illuminating the landscape, the reflection of its light seen in the silver of Ezra's fur as well as your own. Follow my lead. There is nowhere that we cannot go together. And with that said, Ezra begins to howl as we howl together. And so I invite you to howl together with me, with us, in this moment, and let your howl be heard. Let it mean something important to you. Let it be fun. Let it be silly. Let it be everything it needs to be and more. And so with a deep breath, let us howl together. And Ezra, taking in a deep breath, and you let out your howl as well as Ezra letting out his howl as well. And you continue this even more, even louder. You feel your howl as being more than just a noise, but being encoded with a deep message of why you are here, to change the world by bringing harmony within yourself, to let others know that you are here, that you are a beacon, that you are light, that you are powerful, and you are here to lead the way. And off in the distance, as you continue to howl, you can hear even more howls off in the distance, far away from other wolves across the land. You let your howl be heard, not just by the other wolves, but you howl to the moon itself, and to the moon as both a symbol for Mother Gaia herself, for the wolf mother that you love so dearly within your heart, for the wolf that is within inside all of us. You howl for the world, you howl for those you love, you howl for the white wolf, you howl for the black wolf. You let your voice be heard as you hear the voice of the many. Yes, a few more, Ezra tells you. Let them hear you. Let your howl be heard. You feel the energy activation moving up through your spine as you allow this to be felt as a deep and powerful mantra beyond words, but be it seen as a symbol for your path, for your devotion, for how you are here to change the world, for how you already have, and for your joy and your gratitude simply for being alive. And a silence slowly begins to fill the air. A sensation moves through your body. the same similar sensation that you felt the very beginning of this meditation when you first sensed Ezra's presence. And Ezra looks over towards you, gently lifting his eyebrow and moving his eyes backwards. And you turn your head, and there you see, at the slope moving up to the cliffside to where you are, more wolves have appeared. Wolves of many different sizes, of many different shades. And you look to them as they look towards you. Ezra laughs. It appears that our friends have arrived, for we have never been alone. For the wolf must go places that few will often dare, but it does so as the tribe, as the pack. And so go. Say hello to them. Greet your friends. They await your presence. And so, with that said, you gently walk down the slope of this full moon, of the mountain with the full moon up above you. And the wolves standing there at the base of the cliff, you recognize them. You see the eyes of them. You see the eyes of your friends in their eyes. And they run up to greet you as you run up to greet them. And in full wolf mode, you gently play and hop back and forth, nuzzling one another, giving each other wolf hugs, barking at one another playfully, as it were. And you simply be present in this moment as Ezra joins in with you, equally playing along, equally excited. And together, all of the wolves standing there make their way to the edge of the cliff. And with the full moon shining bright in its blood red, it illuminates your fur, and you can see the fur. You can see an energy field almost emerging outside of you. A red hue appears around each and every one of you. And there, in that moment, Ezra looks to you, giving you the permission to be the first one to howl once again, speaking to you. This is your moment. This is your tribe. You are here to lead as much as you are here to co-create. They will listen to you. Show them the way. And in that moment, you feel a strength move through your heart. You feel pride move through your body. You look to the moon. You breathe in deeply. And you howl once again. And as you do this, the other wolves begin to howl with you in unison. And together we howl in this moment, a reflection of this story. This is us. This has always been us. So let us howl together, my friends, here at this cliffside in this moment. I stand right next to you. Ezra reminds you to reflect, what does your howl mean to you? What do you put into your howl? What is encoded into it? What message do you send out? What are you here for? What is your purpose? Let it be heard. Let it be shared with the world. Continue, my friends. Let the moon hear us. Let Merlin hear us. You and all of the other wolves standing there at the cliffside, you feel the energy moving through you as your howls ripple out through the land, heard all across the dream, encoding your intentions deeply within it. A new story is emerging, those of the silver wolves that are here to bring balance, those of the gray wolves, the light guardians, those of us that continue to alchemize the truth within our hearts, so that we can be beacons for others to continue to shine. One more, my friend, Ezra says. One more for now. You take a moment here in silence. You reflect on what this howl means to you. And together, deep inhale. Silence fills the air once again. The only sounds in this moment are the sounds of the tails of your friends wagging back and forth across the snow. You look back to them. You see the way they look at you. They are proud of you, as you are proud of yourself in this moment. You know that there is more journey still ahead, but you know that you are right where you need to be in order to get to where you are going. Ezra looks at you. I am proud of you as well. You have come so far. And as Merlin has instructed me to do so, this is just one chapter in a much bigger story. And so thank you for showing up here. Thank you for meeting me here. Thank you for receiving the gifts of this ceremony. And so you walk back over to the wolves. You continue to nuzzle one another, giving each other wolf hugs, knowing that this moment is coming to an end. But the story continues long after. And so you say your farewell to these fellow wolves, knowing that each of them will travel out to the far reaches of the world, to the far reaches of the dream, where each will continue to serve its purpose, yet each of them continues to be connected to the tribe, to the heart of the tribe. And so you hug the wolves, you create a little group wolf hug, and of course, you take a special moment here to look at Ezra. Again, seeing his eyes, the familiarity of them. And you thank Ezra in this moment, as he thanks you. And with that said, the wolves slowly begin to walk their way back into the forest. And yet you and Ezra remain at the cliffside, looking up into the full moon. You say to Ezra, you explain to him how excited you are, how ready you feel, how inspired you are in this moment. Ezra says to you, good. Merlin has great hopes for you, for it is only the ones who are strong enough who are given the most courageous missions. And that is you, my friend. For there is still much more work to do. There is still much more magic to be shared with this world. And I am grateful that Merlin has brought us together. I am grateful to be able to continue to work alongside you to help bring more magic into this world, to help bring more wisdom into this world. And so let us do so together, as silver wolves, as light guardians. Let us bring balance within ourselves, as we continue to bring balance to the dream. And so in this moment, you look to Ezra, knowing that this meditation is coming to an end. And you say to Ezra, by the way, tell Merlin I said hi. Ezra looks over to you, smiling, laughing. He says, you'll get a chance to say that to him soon enough for yourself. once again. You and Ezra sit in this moment, enjoying the peace of the moon. You look up towards it once again. You feel the peace of this moment. You feel the transformation that you have gone through. You breathe deeply. You feel the light of the moon moving deeper within your heart. You are reminded of the story that is unfolded. And Ezra says to you, this dream continues. You will find me. We will find each other. I will always be alongside you. But for now, let us bring this ceremony to an end. For there are many more wonderful adventures that await your presence, my friend. And as you look up towards the moon, you can feel the reality around you slowly beginning to shift, as if gently feeling yourself awakening from a dream. You still feel the presence of Ezra next to you, the moon up above you, and gently you slowly begin to imagine yourself closing your eyes as the landscape slowly begins to fade, yet you see the moon before you, and slowly the moon begins to disappear. And here you connect with your breath. You gently breathe, and slowly, at your own pace, you can gently begin to bring your awareness back to your physical body, knowing that this wolf part of you that you have now activated continues to be present, continues to sit at the edge of that cliff with Ezra, that you can return there at any moment within your hearts. It is never going to be far away. Your heart will guide you. And so take a couple more breaths here. And gently, when you are ready, slowly you can wiggle your fingers and your toes. And when you are ready, gently open your eyes and return your awareness to the space around you. Welcome back, fellow wolves. Thank you again, everyone, for being here, for being a part of this, for being a part of this magic. Yes, mission accomplished. Yes, yes. Told you that was going to be a good one. Awesome. So at this point, I just invite everyone to gently take it easy, calibrate yourself back into your surroundings. If you want to journal things, go ahead and journal things. If you drink some water, stand up and stretch. Go look out the window right now. Like literally, like we ended the broadcast like right at 11:11, which I kind of planned. Of course I planned it. And so like the eclipse for those in the northern hemisphere is literally happening right now. So as soon as we're done this meditation, go outside, go take a look at it. You'll be able to see it. You'll be able to see like the red of the blood moon emerging, and kind of bring yourself back to that moment and just be like, whoa, like what just happened? Like, whoa, like that was like a psychedelic trip and I'm a wolf now. Is this what happened? Like, whoa, man. So basically you're always a wolf. So as much as you choose to be. Awesome. So, in a standard conclusion for this, if you would like to just leave comments in the chat, please feel free to do that, and I'll read those on air just as we conclude this broadcast. And thank you so much, everyone. Again, like that was beautiful. That was great, and I'm proud of myself for following through with that, and I'm proud of you for being here, for being a part of that, for us being able to share that gift. And I'm just going to pull up some things here. And again, I'll start reading some comments in the next minute. So if you guys want to leave some comments, please feel free to do so. And I will read those on screen. And yeah, I think during that broadcast, we had like over 60, 70 people tuned in live. So thank you to all you beautiful wolves. So I'm going to read some of the comments now. Jenna says exactly what I needed. Thank you, Jenna. A Wild Child says, thanks, that was amazing. I was watching the eclipse start as you were howling. It disappeared. Beautiful. Thank you, A Wild Child. Laura says, thank you. That was wonderful standing outside under the moon now. Awesome. I love how just like everyone's just like, I can go outside right now. Oh, that's beautiful. Josh says, wow. Holistic Spiral says, thank you. The Conscious View says, my makeup is ruined. LOL. Successfully making people cry once again on Paradigm Shift Central. Yes. How many people have we made cry now? I hope someone's keeping track of this because it's definitely a lot. So we make people cry in like good ways. Our cats were freaked out. Josh says, cried pretty good when loving the Black Wolf and seeing him come to me. Thank you so much. I howled pretty loud quite a few times. Awesome. The Light Within, aka Josh. Thank you so much. Reading some of the comments now from the Facebook. Cher says, love the new specs. Thanks, guys. I hope you guys like these glasses too. These glasses, like side note, these are like blue light blocking glasses. So these are for computer screens and stuff, but they also like increase my intelligence by +10. So that's part of why I wear them, right? That's how it works. Lucy says it helped envision me some things in my heart. Very good. Thank you, Lucy. Jessica says, howl. Zaza says, great howling. Yeah, good job on the howl, everybody. The Conscious View says, we howled so loud and it felt like we were a pack howling together. Awesome. That's exactly what we were going for. So beautiful, beautiful. All right. Any last comments, please feel free to leave those now. And again, if you're listening to this in the future, please feel free to leave some comments on the YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube and you haven't yet, smash that like button. Just like go to town on that and let people know that these broadcasts exist. Again, you know, there's a lot of heart and soul that we put into this broadcast. There's a lot of value to it, and these are made available for the community. So share this broadcast with your friends as a gift. Like you can literally just be like, hey, like I love you and I want to give this to you. I want to point your direction to this. And this is like something that's like really beautiful. So you can literally just like send them the link to this and they'll be like, wow, okay, cool. I'll check this out. Like maybe I've never done one of our meditations here before, but I'm interested to check it out. So, and again, and if you are looking for more meditations, my YouTube channel, youtube.com/SkullBabylon, go out, check the past meditations. For those of you, like, again, for those of you who have done previous meditations, you actually know that the Ezra character is actually a recurring character and has been in numerous of the meditations that we have done and will continue to be. And as well as Merlin. Like, Merlin's been in a few of our meditations. So you're just like, what? Like, what's this? Where's this coming from? So just know, like, there's another meditation we did. If you really enjoyed this one, there's another one that we did that's quite different from this one. It's a whole different story. And it's actually called Journey of the Wolf. And we did this, geez, did we do this on the wolf moon? Like, was that last year's wolf moon? It might have been, but that was a whole different wolf story where it's actually like you as a wolf, and it's like you with like a family of wolves. Like there's like a mother wolf and a brother wolf, who coincidentally is also Ezra, but it's like a different version of Ezra. It's like a pup version of Ezra. And yeah, and there's like, it's almost like an origin story. I don't want to spoil it, but go to my YouTube channel, check out Journey of the Wolf. If you were just like, hey, I really enjoyed this one and you want to check out more wolf ones, highly recommend that one, as well as any of the other guided meditations that we have on the channel. Again, there's a lot of story ones that we have done that are super powerful. They're all there. They're all for you to enjoy and to be able to like use, to receive, to embody. So Awesome stuff. All right. Conscious View says, that was the most powerful meditation that we have had the honor to partake in. Awesome. Thank you, Conscious View. That's beautiful. Oh, that's Tam and Sylvie who's saying that. Thank you, Tamara and Sylvie. Thank you guys so much. David says, thank you, brother. Love and light, brothers and sisters, says Laura. And yeah, I think that's all the comments that we got right now. So again, thank you so much, everyone, for being a part of this. The wolf within me sees and honors the wolf within you. And yeah, I'm so grateful to be able to do this. And let's conclude this broadcast so we can get outside and go look at that full moon right now. That's your homework for the moment. So of course, if you're in the future, then just like be present in this moment, knowing that it's always a full moon kind of somewhere. So awesome. All right, so with that said, just want to remind you guys that we got plenty more coming up through the Paradigm Shift Central project, and you can check out all that coming through my YouTube channel and as well as the new website. If you go to paradigmshiftcentral.com right now, that's cool, but check back in like a couple days and things are going to be linked up to the new website. And yeah, stay tuned. We're going to have a regular team broadcast this coming Thursday, which is going to be a team roundtable. They're going to be talking a lot about conscious media, and I think that's actually going to be at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're actually like moving the time forward because we're going to encourage better sleeping patterns, so we're not up till 3 a.m. right? So yeah. So again, thank you again, everyone. And of course, if you want to be able to support, you can donate. Like single donations are always welcome at paypal.me/Brendan Culleton. Links in the YouTube info, as well as the option to be able to join the Patreon to be able to get your Shifter Booster Kit. And the Shifter Booster Kit is like the shift buttons. I didn't mention those at all, but those are the buttons that we have with the Paradigm Shift Central website. Real world interactive tools that you can use to be able to plant seeds and connect with people and evoke synchronicity. Super awesome stuff. And again, that's at the Patreon and at questitemshop.com. So thank you so much, everyone, for being a part of this. Again, please feel free to leave your comments. Your feedback's always appreciated. So leave those comments in the YouTube afterwards and stay tuned. You can find Paradigm Shift Radio on iTunes, and I look forward to continuing to create some amazing opportunities and content with everyone here. And let's continue to carry this vibration, continue to like really sit with what this message was, right? Like that was a big shift, right? Like the which wolf do you feed, where it's like, let's love both. Like, what? Like that's a huge paradigm shift. So that's the story that I'm helping move forward with, and I invite you to be a part of that. So by living it. So awesome. All right, one more howl for the whole team. Let's do this. You got to practice your howl every chance you get. All right, I'm going to go run outside and go do some crazy wolf stuff on my own. So we're never truly alone. Awesome. All right. Thank you again, everyone. This is Brendan, a.k.a. Skull Babylon, a.k.a. Mystic Spider-Man, a.k.a. Wolf Shield. Oh my God, it all makes sense now. He's kind of like a wolf shield or something. Cool. Thanking you so much for being here, to all the amazing Light Guardians, shifters, and Silver Wolves out there. Is that a new thing? Are we using that? Sure, why not? So you know who you are. And as always, keep it shifty, and we will see you in the future. Awesome. All right. Much love, everyone. Enjoy this moment. It's a gift. Keep on howling. Love you.